What do you think Vice President Harris needs to do, in your view, to avoid a repeat?
Well, first of all, I don't think she has Jim Comey in the wings waiting to kneecap her, so that's good, and I'm very grateful for that.
Jesus.
Time is a closed loop, and we will always talk about the exact same things until the end of days. But anyway, look, that's Hillary Clinton, and look, I get it. That was bad that happened, and maybe it had an effect on the election. But if it did, it was many years ago. You don't have to bring it up every single time you're on the news. In any event, it's semi-joking. She's joking, but all jokes have an element of truth, and it clearly still bothers her. But that said, she's worried about what happened, or she's concerned about what happened to her. She seems to think that Harris has done what she needs to do. She went on to say she's shown the kind of empathy and concern about the voters' problems, that she'd come forward with her ideas, her suggested policies. So I think she's doing what she needs to do. And from my perspective, that's not only her job, it's the job of all of us who are supporting her. And so she's, maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe she's worried about something like that happening. I don't know that Congress is gonna launch an investigation of Harris with 1 week to go or whatever. But it just, as soon as I saw the headlines that she'd brought that up, I had a feeling that it would probably rub you the wrong way, Cenk.
Yeah, I mean, first thing I'm gonna say is let it go, let it go. So guys, look, did it cost her the election? James Comey coming out right before and going, oh my God, I gotta restart the email investigation. Probably, it probably did. But I played team sports, I played individual sports. And when I was a kid, I thought if the ref made a bad call, I'd get obsessed about it, injustice, it's not fair, etc. Then I grew up and I realized you have to win enough so that a bad call or 3 bad calls don't affect you. It's your job, your personal responsibility to win, period. You can't be like, oh my God, I had something popped up at the last second that was that could hurt me. Yeah, of course it's an election. It's called an October surprise, right? We know that a thing can pop up that could affect you. Might have helped if you went to some of the swing states. That might have helped. It might have helped if you didn't blow $1 billion in advertising. And right now the Democrats are saying one of the reasons some of the Democratic insiders are starting to become despondent is because they hit Trump with $1 billion of ads and it didn't work. It didn't move the numbers at all because people don't believe your ads anymore. So it just, anyway, you were gonna say something?
I was just saying, it didn't give her a lead. That doesn't mean it didn't move the numbers. It's possible that had they not done that, he'd be up by 5 or 6 points because Americans are frustrated by years of inflation and all that.
It seems like it didn't move the numbers. Like, remember, because her surge came in the beginning when she's like, Tim Walz, price gouging, housing prices are gonna be lower. Everybody's like, yeah. And then she's like, didn't mean it. I love corporate CEOs. I love Dick Cheney. Don't worry, nothing will fundamentally change. I was the change candidate, but I don't want to be. Why? Change candidate was good. You gained like, Biden was down by 8. She wound up getting up by 6 at one point, 14-point surge. And she's like, oh, I got a great idea. Let me change strategy completely. I only went up 14 freaking points.
I agree, yeah.
It's so dumb.
That's
anyways, but that goes to the Hillary point. Come on, Hillary, you had a billion chances to make a difference. You're still complaining about James Comey? After all, and that's the one thing that Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump share, their hatred of James Comey. I mean, poor James Comey, man. If either one of them wins, okay, that guy's headed to the slammer either way. Okay, so, and here's who cares about Jim Comey coming out right before the election with that, devastating news for Hillary Clinton, which turned out to be a nothing burger. Hillary Clinton, that's the only person in the country who cares. No one else cares. Why are we talking about something that happened 8 years ago? Why'd you bring that up? Better was.
Yeah, she's never gonna let this go. She's gonna die on this Comey Hill. She's gonna die being bitter. And as I've said many times already, especially with these elite Democrats. We see it with this election. They're lining up the black man to take the fall for Kamala's inevitable defeat. For Hillary, it was Comey and the Russian bots when, shouts to Ken Klippenstein. He did a nice little report about election foreign tampering. It's crap. They're not doing anything that moves a needle whatsoever, but that didn't stop Hillary from using that as an excuse. And, as always, the Democrats, people like Hillary Clinton can never fail. They can only be failed. And that's more of the same that we're going to see. And I guarantee you, when or if Kamala Harris loses this election, is going to be that same damn blame game all over again. When realistically, to me, if anybody's to blame, it's Sleepy Joe Biden refusing to let go of power and doing this thing at the 11th hour that, shoehorned Kamala Harris into this race. And, here we are.
Yeah. And the funny thing is some of the Kamala Harris people agree with you, Waz. They're like, it wasn't us. It's Joe Biden's fault. So that kind of blame game will go on for 8 years from now. Kamala Harris will be on a television show going, if it wasn't Biden, leaving too late, I would have won. Wasn't for those dastardly kids, I would have been in the White House. Anyway, I hope she wins. It's not over at all. It's a very close race as far as we can tell. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. We really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.